Hi, this video is for the very few nice guys that remain in the world, and for all the women that take them for granted. Gents, by my experience, there are exactly three different kinds of women. Number one, and just as rare as nice guys, is a true woman who says what she means, or means what she says. An example is a woman who tells you that she wants someone who supports her and who will treat her like a lady, and who in turn she will treat you like a king. If they say it and their actions show you that they actually feel that way, then you've found one of the very few. The other crowd of women are the women who will tell you that, well, they won't tell you. They're the bad girls, okay? Number two. Believe it or not, they're number two on the list. They're bad girls, and what they are is women who, are edgy and like the fast and exciting lifestyle and want to have a nice guy around because they know they can control them. They know they have the ability to manipulate them to get what they want. That really is what number two a bad girl is. She wants you around because she knows she can get what she wants from you. And then there's number three, the most sinister and dangerous woman possibly out there. It's the woman who says she wants a nice guy, puts all these words into telling you how she wants someone who will respect her and give her a great connection and love and honesty and the whole bit. But in the end, she's a bad girl because what she wants is that bad boy out there who will not give a flying fuck about her. You may not believe me, but it's true. I've experienced it even as of late. I experience it every time I reach out with my nice guy attitude to try and talk to a woman honestly and openly on dating sites, for example. And I reach out to them and I'm honest, and I'll get one or two responses. But do you know what the most overwhelming responses are that you get from things like this? And I know you've experienced this if you're a nice guy who really tries to listen and take an interest in someone's life, on a female take an interest in a female's life. You get either maybe one date from time to time, and then they'll just go, you're not my type, or they'll write you back after you've written this nice long message or in-depth message showing that you read their profile and you took an interest in who they are as a person, and they'll tell you that they're not interested. This is the number three woman, because she hardly ever means what she says in any case. Let's go a little further with it, okay? Now remember, there are very few exceptions that are the number one. The true woman who means exactly what she says and her actions coincide. Number three woman is the woman who will tell you all these things that she wants, but her actions dictate a completely different lifestyle. So let's talk a little bit more about number three going forward. Let's say you're that nice guy who gets to connect with this number three type of woman. And you go out on a few dates, and then she tells you, hey, or you're a nice guy and you've got a lot of things going for you, but I'm not ready to commit. You know what the problem is? The problem is you're too nice. You're too kind. You're too true blue. You really care about her, and you really want the best for her, and you really want to have a good time with her and share the world and all experience all these great things, be open and honest and support her. But she doesn't want that. She wants the bad boy that she can get her hooks into and try to change. She wants the obstacle. And she will ultimately keep you as a friend if she can. But then she'll go on to the bad boy, and you're sitting here, this nice guy, put your heart and soul into trying to make a really deep connection, and you were looked over because you wouldn't treat her like garbage. You wouldn't be disrespectful to her. You wouldn't think about yourself all the time and her very rarely. So she'll keep you as a friend, though. And what'll happen is she'll go off and she'll date a bad boy. And sooner or later, if you stick around her life, she'll get hurt by the bad boy, and you'll be the one she comes to for support. My strongest advice, don't help her at all. It's not being a bad boy not to help her. It's showing her that she got exactly what she deserved. It's true. I've been the person before who knew women who've been abused and who've been in these bad situations with men. And you know what? There were signs long before they ever even started to choose them over you. They didn't care about what they really wanted. They ignored their phone calls. They did their other things. They went out with their friends and didn't give a crap about what they were doing at home. They didn't care about any of that stuff. They may have been drinkers. They may have been abusers. These things were already in the writing. See, the number one style woman, if she ever encounters that, the type A woman, she gets the hell out and says, fuck you to the bad boy. I want someone who treats me with respect. The type 3 personality, or type C, I guess, if you want to go alphabetical or numerical, it doesn't matter. She goes for it. She leans in more towards that guy because she thinks she can change him. And sometimes, in very, very, very rare exceptions, they do. But it was because the guy wanted to change in the first place. He goes through therapy or he does something and something changes in him. But in 95% of the cases, he'll mistreat her and abuse her emotionally or physically, and then he'll dump her. And then she comes to you as that nice guy who actually has a heart of gold. Don't help her. You see, when you help someone like that, in the end, they don't come back to you and go, I should have fallen for you in the first place. There are those minor exceptions, once again, where women will learn that lesson. But more often than not, if you are emotionally available, they don't want you because the challenge is over. They'll take advantage of the time you give them. And then when it's all said and done, they'll go back for the bad boy again. Not the same one necessarily, although in most cases they do. They'll go for the next one. And you'll just be that friend that was there for them, who in the bottom of your heart, you've always been in love with them because of the qualities that they share and tastes and interests that you both seem to have in common. But you just weren't bad enough for her. Do not help women who have allowed themselves to be mistreated. Don't be their friends. Don't give them the time of day if they act like that. I'm sure I'll do another video on this. Don't fall for it, gents. And there are women, by the way, who are in this exact same category. Women who are going through the same thing, who really want a nice guy. And they get the 3 different types of guys. It's really sad that in society we have this situation. It's really sad, but it's where we are. So choose carefully, choose wisely, and don't give your heart to someone who doesn't respect the quality of your character. Let them get hurt. It may take them a few times to get knocked down before they come back to you. And if you're fortunate, you found one of those rare number one type A women. And you don't have to worry about them. You can call it cold if you want to. But if you really look in your heart of hearts, ladies, you're one of those types. And men, you're one of those types. But this is for the true type A nice guy. Don't put your heart on the line for women who don't care. You're better than that. You deserve an A quality woman, not a C quality. And believe it or not, the B would be better because at least you know she's a bad girl. You know she's edgy and wants to change you. It's still not healthy though. Go for the A and throw the others aside. I'm still looking for the A type woman. I'm starting to wonder if there are any left out there. Good luck in your journey, gents. And for all the A ladies, I hope you find exactly what you want, because you deserve quality. And for all the C quality ladies, those women who say one thing and do another, I hope you get pain, because it's the only thing that's going to show you you get what you ask for.